Good afternoon, my associates. Today is my 6th video clip. The 5th one is at Safra because I was not feeling too well. Right? So today I'm going to give you all about, again, prospecting. But you're going to feel bored, so I'm going to make it more creative. And how to make it more creative, I've decided this. Now, the 4 P's, the key for sales, the 4 P's, remember this. If you cannot remember the 4 P's, you will never make it in sales. Now the first one is called prospecting, as A. Prospecting, prospecting, prospecting. Now the second one, remember this, is called what? Presentation skill. You need to present properly. They need to see you how you talk, what to say and what not to say. Now then come to what? Come to your product knowledge. Now you must know your product knowledge on the tip top, like that. You must know everything about the property, about the where the property was built, how it was built, who built it, everything you must know. What's the dog's name? Okay. Now the last one is the personal development. What is personal development? It's your training. You got to spend 10% of your income come to the personal development. So I'm going back to the prospecting. You see, my friends, why I say this? Because the 4 P's is so important. Now, the first one is again, what's the first one? Prospecting. Okay, now, P-R-O-S-P-E-C-T-I-N-G. Okay, now, prospecting. Now, I will tell you, prospecting, I will give you 50% of your sales come from prospecting. Remember that 50% comes from prospecting. Why 50%? Because, now, you know what? This prospecting, then comes to the presentation skill. Presentation skill, I will give you what? 20% only, right? Now then again, product knowledge, another 20%. Then the personal development, 10%. But the greatest is still prospecting. Because if you don't do prospecting, you will die. I just give you a very simple story. Okay, there's 2 types of salesperson. One is called sales animal, the other one called sales scientist. Now, why I can say this? Because through my experience, I was a sales animal. Now, when I first started real estate in 1967, you know what? I doesn't know anything about it. But what I did is I just call for sale by owner, telephone directories. I call. And when you call, you will get no. But then again, it's your persistence. How you going to do it? You got to cope up with rejections. So I call until the phone breaks. Now, out of 25, I will get 1, that's why. Then again, out of 50, I might only get 1, but the rest, you see, the law of average, 25 to 1, then you might get 70, then you will get only 1. But the next one, after the 10 call, you might get 2 or 3. So the law of average is 25 to 1. So when I call, then I get a lot of appointments. No call, no appointments. So what happened? So the sales animal just call. They come to product knowledge. I doesn't know product knowledge because I'm brand new. So I doesn't know product knowledge. So come to presentation skill. I talk and I stammer. Why I stammer? Because I doesn't know a thing about real estate. Because I never learned about this. So now they come to personal development. I can't even carry a pen or a fork properly. I doesn't know all this, but what I was doing? Prospecting. Now, then come to the sales scientist. A sales scientist says this, hello, presentation skill, I can talk until, everything okay. The clients will just melt. He's so good in the talking. He talk very nicely, he talk this, he talk that, oh, so good. Okay, then now come to product knowledge. You ask him 9, 10, 11, he can tell you what's the price. You ask him the landed property, condominium or HDB, he's the best, he knows everything. Come to personal development. You know what he says? I attend this course, that course, every courses he attend. Come to prospecting, he says, why should I do prospecting? Because I am the champion. If you want, you call me. Why should I call you? Because why? I am a sales scientist. Come, now, the sales animal and the sales scientist, who will get the most sales? It's the sales animal. Why? Because the clients will not call you. You got to call the clients. Now, why the sales animal got no sales? Because he thinks that he's the best and he just keep on waiting. Waiting is no use. So now, the prospecting is the sales what? Is the sales animal. So, then the sales animal see the sales scientist, wow, he doesn't want to call. And the sales scientist says, hey, why not? You do all the dirty job, I will come and do the presentation because when I present, they will melt. Now, what happens? If I know my product knowledge, I get so many things, so why don't we call it co-broke or conjunction? So they co-broke together, and you know what? On the first year, they make so much money. Because why? Because he prospect, he do a dirty job, he just will talk, sign exclusive, and now they get a lot of sales. Now, after 1 year, the sales animal says, hello, I've learned a lot of things from you. I doesn't want to go broke anymore. Why? Because you doesn't want to do the dirty job of prospecting, and I'm doing all the dirty job. So what happened? They split up, and the sales animal became what? Became better and better and better because he learns from the sales scientist. So my friends, I encourage you, prospecting is a key word for sales. So 50% of your time in sales, and no matter what, is prospecting, because referrals is not enough. How many of your friends want to sell? How many of them 2-3 years sell one time? So my friends, let me tell you this, if you do prospecting, you will never go wrong. Thank you very much. I'm not going to bore you again. So today is quite a lengthy one. I'm going to stop from here and you digest this prospecting and the 4 P's. Thank you.